So what is it that I've come all this way to see? Well, the answer lays 200 metres below us, scurrying in the murky depths between Russia in the east and the Norwegian Sea to the west.
Whoa!
Not the best catch, but not the worst catch. Here
They are huge. Wow. That one must be 3 or 4 kilos.
Yeah, he's a good one.
They're the largest species of crustacean on the planet, and with a whopping 2-metre wide leg span and some weighing as much as 12 kilos, it's no wonder they're known as the kings of the ocean floor. An army of invasive king crabs has been eating everything in its path, totally destroying the seabed. They don't have any natural predators, and nothing can stop them from marching into new territories in their millions.
That's the lucrative bounty. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my goodness. How did they get here?
Yeah, they were launched here in the 60s from Russia, so they were brought here as an experiment. And now, we have to try as fishermen to stop them going further south. So we have an open quota, which means that we can fish as much as we want, whatever size we want, to try and stop them from going south, so we can help the environment, if you like. How can you eat more fresh than this? You see, the idea is you pull it off as one piece of meat.
Sweet, succulent and high in protein, plus now slightly fewer left to destroy the surrounding seabed, doing our bit to save the planet has never tasted so good. And for the first time in my adventure, I feel warm, dry and full of nutritious food, sufficiently refueled for the grueling challenges that lay ahead.
Thank you very much for having me, I really appreciate it. Amazing experience.
Tell me what you're doing, what's the plan?
So in order to get any warm food, we need to get the fire started.
To be able to come somewhere like this is an immense privilege, and to experience it with someone like Leonard makes it even more special. This whole landscape and this whole region has been relied upon by the Sami culture for thousands of years. And to get to experience that firsthand with a man like this, that's a very special thing. I'm absolutely starving. Cycling from the North Cape to here has given me one heck of an appetite.
Well, this will at least get you below the Arctic Circle.
I hope so.
This food.
Here we go. Creamy, full of vegetables, and all-important protein as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Do you consider yourself lucky to live here? Is it a privilege in your mind that you get to live out here, close to the wilderness, and see things like this, which people from all over the world only dream of seeing?
Well, it's definitely a privilege. And I think for me, that meet so many people that really are fascinated of being here. Of course, that makes me realize that I'm a lucky guy being able to be here.
After their near extinction in the late 19th century, Eurasian beavers have been slowly reintroduced to central Sweden, and now their numbers are steadily on the rise, with over 150,000 living in the wild. They spend the warmest months of the year building and repairing their lodges, but it's right now at the end of summer when they're trying to hoard enough fresh branches to keep them fed throughout the winter. Watching them scurry and lollop on the muddy banks of the river, they're certainly not the most graceful of land mammals. But then, as they slip into the water, they seem to take on an entirely different guise. Gliding effortlessly and propelled by their large rudder-like tails, before then disappearing underwater with a sudden, dramatic splash.
Is this a busy time for you, foraging for things in the forest and trying to find all those seasonal autumnal things?
Yes, it is. And I mean, everything is now. You have the lingonberries and all the mushrooms now. So now is the time to pick it.
And it's a good time for mushrooms, but it's also a good time for bugs and
Yes,
mosquitoes.
yeah.
So what is this? and how do you know it's that mushroom?
I guess it's a porcini, but to be absolutely certain, I have to lift it up and look at it. But I would be surprised if it's not.
And what do these taste like?
They are really, really good. So, do you want me to pick it up?
Yes,
And
please.
so we can see what it is. It's definitely a porcini. It's very firm and typical the brown color of the hat. Very nice. Little one. Yes, it is very beautiful. And then I divide it. And then the last test.
Eat it raw. It's delicious.
Yes, it is.
I love mushrooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Mushrooms are really one of my favourite foods in the whole world. So this is just a little taste, but now what we're going to do is go and start a fire and fry them up and actually have some proper breakfast.
Our chanterelles and porcinis don't need a lot of added flavour. Just a knob of butter and a couple of cloves of garlic should do the trick, cooked over a few smouldering logs of birchwood and then served on a slice of bread with a few sprigs of parsley.
It's perfect. Stood in a Swedish forest eating freshly foraged mushrooms, and the sun is out. I'm not sure if it gets much better than this. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Just half an hour from the fishing village of Lisa Shiel, Lars has found his very own isolated island bolt hole. It's from here where he can access the delicious seasonal tastes of the sea, flourishing just a couple of meters below the surface.
This is as fresh as it gets.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So which ones are we looking for? Ones which are closed, I imagine, yeah?
Yeah, close.
It beats the pasta and pesto and grated cheese that I've been eating on the road. Lunch today will be fresh mussels, and apparently we're even going to start with some fresh oysters. Here we go. Intense, salty. There's a lot of seawater in there, a little bit of sand, but at the same time, meaty and quite tender, not too chewy. I like it.
With their summer spawning now over, Sweden's mussels are once again ideal for eating. And with a lifetime of experience and a glug of dry white wine, Lars is certainly a man who knows how to cook them to perfection.
Freshly cooked mussels, plucked straight from the ocean, under blue skies and a pretty lovely breeze. I'm not sure if it gets much better than this. Oh, this is it. This is the end of my adventure from one end of the Scandinavian peninsula to the other. This has been truly one of the best adventures of my life, and I've done it all on a humble bicycle.